of sorts. Test grades are in. They were higher than the previous test, even higher than the previous test with the adjustment. So you guys did pretty well. Obviously, the take-home test, most of you got all of it right. There was a few people who missed a couple points here or there. I think they were probably copying a friend and they didn't get all of the copying down, is my guess, because their reasoning wasn't there or was wrong. But most of you got all the points on the take-home part. The multiple choice part were 3 each, and so you did fine. Test outline for this coming test. 21 multiple choice test. 21 multiple choice questions. No free response questions. You're welcome. The actual AP test, it's kind of a hybrid online, not online this year. And so the multiple choice will be online, and the free response, they will give you the free response question online, but you will answer on paper in a booklet, which is nice, right? Because if you're trying to express your thoughts with equations and symbols, that would be hard to do online. So that's neither here nor there for Thursday, because we don't have any free response. But when you get to the real test, the free response prompt will be on the computer, but your answer will be in your test booklet. You'll be able to write it out. Okay, 21 multiple choice questions, all in College Board's website, My AP Classroom, and it's supposed to, like they've intentionally set it up to mirror what the AP test will look like. So this is supposed to be a similar feel to the AP test. Now, I will tell you that a big difference is the calculator will be available. In fact, we'll play by the same rules that the AP does. On the real AP test, some's calculator, some's no calculator. This one is all mixed up, because on the parts that you don't get a calculator for, a calculator wouldn't matter. So it doesn't. You can have a calculator for the whole thing, because it won't matter. On the calculator active questions, there'll be a little calculator button up in the top somewhere that you can push and use the embedded calculator. But you can also BYOC, right? Bring your own calculator, and that's true on test day as well. It'll be an embedded calculator if you want to use it. But if you're more familiar with your own calculator, you know where all the buttons are, like you can bring this and use it on the calculator part of the test. So we'll play by the same rules. My guess is most of you would just use this because it's what you're familiar with, but we'll have time on block day where you hit those questions. You might want to punch that button and see what it looks like, see what it shows. I can't imagine it's easier than something you already know, but maybe there's features in there that make life easy for you. So officially the test, it's mixed up. I don't care if you use a calculator for all of them, it won't matter. On the calculator questions, I think there's only 2 or 3 of them, that button will be there and you can use the embedded calculator. And again, I would suggest you at least click on it and look at it and see what's there. Okay, types of questions. I'll, I guess, put these in order that we saw them. Slope field questions, 4 of those. And if I remember right, there's 2 of each type. 2 where I give you the equation and you pick from the 4 graphs, and 2 where I give you the graph and you pick from the 4 equations. So be able to go either direction with that. And remember, you're looking at where is the slope 0, does it depend on x or y, where is it positive, where is it negative, and kind of process of elimination, pick a point, and figure it out. So most people are fine with those. Yesterday we talked about writing or creating differential equations. That was the first, I guess, 5 or so, where we just gave you a statement and you wrote the differential equation, and then that was it. And I think we like those. I hope you like those, because there's 5 of those. Most I feel like are pretty easy. There's a couple that are a little bit harder because it's inverse and jointly and proportional and the cube root and all the weird math words, but just read carefully and you can figure those out. Solving differential equations. So they will give you the differential equation and you'll have to separate, integrate, quantitate. There's 10 of those. And those have a wide range of difficulty. Some of those are pretty easy. Others of those were like yesterday where it took a half a page, right, to like find K and then find C and then plug in the new information. There's a couple like 6 and 7. But there's also a couple that are fairly easy. I think there's some that are even what we call general solution. That's where the C is left in there. So if you could just pick out the general solution, you're close enough, you don't have to find it. But most of them are particular solution where you have to find C and K, and so you have to get down to y equals 10 e to the 5t or whatever, something like that. Let's see, that makes 19, so there are 2 others. Because AP likes to throw curveballs at you, so I picked a couple that were, it's like, oh, we should know how to do that, but we haven't seen a problem exactly like that before. And even among the others, I think one of them is easy and one of them is a little more challenging. So I'll just leave it at that. I feel like it's a pretty straightforward test because I think you're good on slope fields. I think you'll be fine on writing and creating, especially when you've got multiple choices to choose from. Be careful, read them carefully, right? Because if we replace a B with a T, and that's the only difference, like you're good at that. Like, be careful with those. Solving differential equations, that's where, again, because there's a wide variety of them, some are easy, some hard, and then same with others. I think you'll be fine with those too. So I'll see what the grades are, right? I'll take care of you. If everybody bombs it, then I'll figure something out. I don't think that will be the case. I think we'll be okay. I anticipate giving some points because I can't do an iHeart Calc kind of situation. And these are old AP test questions, so I'll try to keep that in mind, right, where a 40 is passing. I don't think it'll be that bad because I think these are on the easier side. Ashley?
How much is each question weighted?
So they'll be weighted equally, so that's probably good news because these slope fields and writing, like those are easy ones. And it's like that on the real AP test. Like you hit some that are like 10-second problems and easy, and you're like, sweet, that was an easy one. And then some of these are like 5-minute problems. They're weighted equally, though, so it's a good question, but they're weighted equally. Okay, anything else, big picture about the test? What's due is worksheets 1 through 3. Your packet has worksheets 1 through 4. So not the review. But the review answers are posted. Review videos are posted. So I certainly wouldn't work all of the review. It's really long. But you might thumb through there and be like, oh, I'm not sure about that one. Let me try it. Or let me forget trying it. Let me just go find the video of it and watch Mr. Wolf work it. So the review videos are posted. Use them however you see fit.
Do you need to do number 3 and 4 on worksheet 3?
Yes, so we'll add that back in today, basically.
Oh, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
Can you do number 21 on worksheet 2?
Yes. Anything else about the test? Okay.